stop everything. Can you imagine a fashion premiere packed with Hollywood royalty, world-class designers, flashing cameras everywhere, and suddenly the entire room falls silent, only to erupt seconds later into deafening screams? That's exactly what happened the moment BTS's Jin walked into Milan for Gucci's grand premiere of their 2026 spring-summer collection, The Tiger. Even MTV, a global media giant that has seen countless red carpets and superstars, couldn't hold back. They posted his photo with just 3 words: "I'm speechless." And honestly, that perfectly summed up the reaction of everyone there. Because when Jin stepped into the spotlight, it didn't feel like just another celebrity appearance. It felt like witnessing the arrival of something almost unreal, something legendary. On September 21st, Jin boarded a flight from Incheon International Airport to Milan. Gucci themselves, yes, the luxury fashion house, shared his departure photos on their official social media, announcing to the world that their global ambassador was heading to Italy. He wasn't just attending a fashion show, he was representing Gucci as its face. And let me tell you, Jin carried that title with elegance that words can hardly describe. By September 23rd, the world was watching Milan. Gucci's premiere wasn't ordinary, it was cinematic. Their artistic director Demna unveiled La Famiglia, presented through The Tiger, a short film co-directed by Academy Award winners Spike Jonze and Helena Rhine, starring none other than Demi Moore. The guest list? Glamorous beyond belief. Gwyneth Paltrow, Edward Norton, Hollywood elites everywhere. But even among all those stars, Jin's arrival became the moment. The cheers were so thunderous, so overwhelming that his presence became the headline of the night. Reporters, photographers, even fellow celebrities couldn't take their eyes off him. And this wasn't just about being handsome. Vogue US captured him in stunning arrival clips. Variety reported on him as the highlight of the premiere. Vogue France celebrated his attendance with video, while Vogue Japan spotlighted him as the star of Milan Fashion Week. GQ India even used his own solo track, Don't Say You Love Me, to soundtrack their video of him at the event. Because honestly, who else fits that vibe better than Jin? Popcore and countless other outlets described him as elegant, otherworldly, like a prince who doesn't belong to this world. Some even asked, can statues watch movies too? Because his beauty looked almost sculpted, flawless, untouchable. But here's where the story gets even more powerful. While dazzling Milan and captivating the fashion industry, Jin was also conquering another battlefield: the hearts of fans voting tirelessly back home. In Idol Pic's weekly poll, he didn't just place high, he ranked #1 male idol for the 18th consecutive week. Do you realize how rare that is? That's nearly 5 months straight of absolute dominance. In just the 3rd week of September alone, Jin earned over 62,000 votes. Add that to the 1st and 2nd weeks, and the total hits 121,084 votes. That made him the top idol among 162 Billboard support recipients. The reward? Towering billboards in Seoul, across from Lotte Avenue in Junggu, blazing his visuals for 3 full days. And it doesn't end there. His recognition as Best Artist of August already secured him multi-vision ads across 24 locations in 7 major cities until October 15th. Imagine walking through busy train stations or crowded streets, and suddenly Jin's face shines down at you. That's the scale of love he's receiving. So think about this. While Jin is standing shoulder to shoulder with Hollywood's elite in Milan, the streets of Korea are lighting up with his image on giant screens. 2 worlds, 2 different stages, yet both screaming the same truth. Jin isn't just a celebrity. He's a global force. A man whose beauty, presence, and influence stretch across borders, industries, and generations. And maybe that's why the reaction was so intense. Jin doesn't just walk into a room, he transforms it. He doesn't just top a poll, he dominates it for months. He doesn't just wear Gucci, he redefines what it means to embody a luxury brand. Every glance, every step, every moment with him feels like history in the making. And at the end of it all, even after the lights dim and the red carpet is rolled away, one phrase echoes everywhere: I'm speechless.